This video is extremely funny. Let's watch this video together.
Some parents are going around borrowing money just to pay school fees for their children that are using iPhone 15 Pro Max. This life no really balance. Hey! How did the camera come? How did the camera come?
Now, this might be funny, but it's very deep. This is a thing, and it's going on in our society today. Young people have tied their worth to the things that they can own. It is now a competition of who owns the bigger gadgets. It is now a competition of who owns the best car, the best house. These are young people who do not have a business, they don't have any investment, they don't have any idea about how money works. But you see them investing in gadgets that they cannot afford. The fact that you have the money, I don't care how you got the money, because some of you are even thieves. But the fact that you have the money does not mean you should spend it on expensive things. But the reason why young people spend on expensive things is because they were not taught their worth. They were not taught that their worth is not tied to the things that they can own. Their worth is not tied to what society calls them as a result of what they own. This is the problem. So every young person wants to feel like they belong. You see pressure here and there, especially in the era of social media. This is a pandemic. It's a huge problem. And where did this start from? It started from how parents raised the children. Parents did not point children to values that should be carried on. And I mean, you cannot give what you don't have. One of the reasons why these values were not extended to the children was because the parents did not have it in the first place. If they had it and they held it with high esteem and decided not to let go of it for any reason, they will pass it down to the children, and the children will have no choice but to adopt and to carry it on. But look at society today. Everybody wants to belong. A child brings home a phone, you do not know how he got it, you celebrate him for bringing a phone because you did not have the opportunity of using a device as big as that. It's a problem. It's a huge problem. Parents, we must get back to the era where you tell your children this thing is not for you. Don't take sentiment into child raising. You don't take emotions into child raising. You have to be hard. And I'm not saying be hard to the point that you break the children. There has to be a way that you do it right. Because the difference between today's parents and yesterday's parents, I'm talking about our grandparents, the difference between them is that they are in two extremes. Parents of today, they allow themselves loose to the extreme that the children are so extremely loose. Parents of yesterday, grandparents now, they used to be extremely too hard and too tight, and so there was a problem. For future parents and parents that are coming up right now, you have to come to the place where you put a balance to it. Don't be too hard to breaking, and don't be too soft to releasing them to just live waywardly. There has to be some form of balance to how you raise them, passing on the values that are most important. I think in subsequent videos, I'm going to be pointing out some of the most important values that every family should be passing down to their children. And if you don't have them as parents, begin to build them right now. It is not too late, so that you build a legacy that you are proud of even when you are gone.